Hello everyone, I'm going to teach you how to use Query SQL in Microsoft SQL Server. First of all, please go to this website db-book.com, and here you can choose your book Database System Concept 7th edition, and please go to this link sample tables, and then you can download the codes for the creating database with sample data. First of all, please download this file ddl, and after that you can download this or this one. The second one have extra data, and there is many data in the database that when you run your query, it's better for you to seeing the output. Then I download this file, okay, and I must install Microsoft SQL Server in my computer. I use Microsoft SQL Server 2019, and you must be sure that your Microsoft SQL management will be installed. And if you have this software in your computer, you can use Microsoft SQL Server. Then this is Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, and you please open the file that you download them in that software. I open them, okay, here, and I use the default server name, okay, connect to the default server name, and also the second file, I opened it, okay, it's here. And first you must run the file that create table. Here the query for the create table is written. You can write yourself this query, but if you run these queries, it's easy, and the table will be created. Then first of all, I must create a database. Right click here on database icon. I right click and select new databases. And in this windows, I type a name for my database. For example, DB. You can choose any name, and then click OK. And after that, in this file, I choose my database here, University Database. I choose here, and then click execute. Okay. All commands completely successful. That means that my tables is created. There is my table course, classroom, department, instructor, and all of the table. But this table don't have any data. If you right click in the table, if you right click on the table and select edit top 200 rows, then you can show that there is no record, there is no tuple in the table, okay. And after that, I run the second file. This is the second file. In this file, we have many comments insert into, and when we run this file, these data inserted into the table. Then again, I choose my database here, select my database, and then click on execute. It takes some time because there is too many commands. Okay, and it's finished. And if we now open the data table again, we can see we have some data here. Query from here, file, new, and database engine query. Okay, and again server name, yes, it's as a default, I set it as a default. And here I can write the command of the SQL, select a star from course, for example, and then change the database name here again. I select university, and after that click on execute, and the result of the query shown here. For example, I change my query. You can write many query here. Where, for example, title like and when I run this query, and I didn't select it anything and run this, okay, I forget to both query executed and both result will be shown. But if you select one query, only the output of this query executed. Okay, then please run your query here and see the output of the data. But if you want to create your own database, your own table, again you can right click on database and select new database. For example, testdb. Okay, and here on table icon, I right click and new table, and then here I can write the column name, the attribute name, and its data type. For example, id int name nvarchar, for example nvarchar 20, family nvarchar, for example 50, and for example mark numeric. You can choose your data, you can choose your data type from this list, numeric. Okay, and after that you must save it and enter the name of your table. For example, a student. Okay, and if you refresh this, your table is here, student is here. If you right click on your table, you can go to edit tab and add the data in your table. For example, I add some data. Okay, here, and after when I close it, the data is saved. If you want to change the design of your table again, you can right click on your table and click on design. For example, I want to have a primary key. For example, I want to ID be my primary key, Then I right click on the ID attribute and click and select set primary key. And now my primary key is ID. When I want to save this table, I have this warning. If you have this warning, you must go to Tools, Options, and here Designer. In Designer, please uncheck this item, prevent saving changes that require table recreate. Please uncheck this item. Okay, then you can save your table. When our table, the ID is our primary key, it means that I can't have a duplicate data because I have 100 here. I can't another 100, and when I type 100 I have an error because and it said can't insert duplicate key in object student. We can't have a duplicate values. I must change it and or omit it. And if you write your for example, let me show you. I open another query. Okay, select a star from student. Okay, I select my own database, TestDB. My database is TestDB. I select it here, and then I can run it. Student. I have a mistake. Student, and I execute it. Then the output shown here. You can save the queries. You can save them as a SQL file whenever you want. You can save these queries, and again, if you want, you can open them and again execute them.